Terry did stay in music, and there in Norfolk, he showed them a thing or two. That's a trumpet in Terry's left hand, a flugelhorn in his right. Clark Terry never really missed having a diploma to prove what he could do. His horns were all the credentials he needed. For decades, Terry was a sideman in some of the big-name bands. Count Basie, Charlie Barnett. For 8 years, he was soloist with Duke Ellington. Then, when NBC's Tonight Show originated in New York, Terry was a featured player in that band. The mumbles routine he'd been doing for years caught on The Tonight Show. And that's still what some people remember when they think of Clark Terry.
Would sing it to the progressions of the blues changes, sort of muttering unintelligible lyrics, you know.
Like a double talk. Huh?
Yeah.
How does it go?
Say, you know,
and that's it.
Many times the people who had suggested the tune, they say, yeah, that's it. They would know themselves.
Since then, Terry's been keeping busy doing club dates with his own group, the Jolly Giants, doing records, and showing up at jazz festivals around the world.
Good one time for me. 2, 3, 4, 1. That's it. With a heavy accent on the left. Real loud four to kick us in. Real loud kick bringing us in. 1. Oh, the sustained chord again.
And there's another side of Clark Terry. He has become a kind of apostle of jazz, teaching kids.
To love the type of work in which I'm involved, and I love working with young people, and I know that unless we impart the knowledge which we have to the younger people, our craft is going to go down the drain.
Clark Terry has recruited a group of young musicians and put together a band he calls the Big Bad Band.
There's an army of young people out here who are very much interested in what we're doing and who can do it very well. All they need is an opportunity to do it. And I just figured that if we give them a place and an opportunity to do it, our craft is never going to be in danger.
It's exciting to work with these guys because they're all top players, and I've never been in a group quite this good before.
Does it make you feel a little pressure to be as good as everybody else around you?
Well, it did before I got here, and I just thought about how I would cope with the other players here, but I found that they've all been very helpful to me, and I've learned a lot from them. Just playing in the trumpet section with 3 other guys who really understand the music.
Clark is everything. He's a great teacher, and he's like a father, and he's like a friend. He is a friend. I think he loves us. I think he feels that we're his kids, and I just hope we can return the love by playing great.
Terry would love to have had more black musicians in the band, but he says what used to be a source of pride for black people almost died out there for a while.
This is going to hurt a lot of people. Hurts me, but you'd be surprised at how many black people currently are not too interested in having their kids indulge themselves in jazz. I've had people say to me, I don't want my son or my daughter to get involved in that type of music. I want them to learn some Bach, Haydn, Mendelssohn, and Beethoven. You'd be surprised at how many kids in some of the black schools that I've been to don't know who Duke Ellington was, but they know who the Beatles were.
Bravo.
Now, kids are getting interested in big bands again. And the Big Bad Band has been going over like gangbusters on its European tour. This was Paris.
It's beautiful to me when I see young people who like something valid and something that's that I love, which is jazz. So I never think in terms of, when I look across the band and see all those young cats, all I think of is a bunch of cats who came out to play and who can play. And every time I take my horn out of the case, I like to think of it as it might be the last chance I'll get a chance to play, so I'm going to try to play like I'm their age. And consequently, it sort of keeps me almost their age.